Morning everybody, today's Sunday. I am working in the garage again, obviously. I thought I'd give you guys a little treat and do something different than a 240SX. So this is Valerie's car. It is a 2018 Subaru WRX. It's just the 2.0, but it's a really nice daily, switch drives to work. Kind of wish I had done some stuff in the past about what I put on this car. So we did the ESR wheels, factory tires because they were brand new, and then we did Fortune Auto coilovers on this car. It's the 500s. They ride really great. It's a good street coil if anybody's looking at doing these. This car's great. I mean, I love driving this thing. She loves driving this thing. She has the upgraded STI exhaust on it. It's a pretty nice little rig. I mean, we tinted the windows, had them done, but real clean. She keeps it real simple, you know, just a shift knob, nothing too crazy. You know, she likes to keep it classy. So what we're doing with this car is we are going to put a lip kit on it. From the factory, pretty much the same style lip kit cost, I don't know, I think around $500, $600 extra if you want to order it. But if you don't and you just take it home and you want to do the work yourself, you can get it for basically a third of the price off eBay. So that's what we did, you know, and it changes the style. I think these are a little bit different side lip because they have like the fin in the back, whereas the WRX stuff don't have that. And then we're going to do a oil change with Royal Purple synthetic, and I'm going to be installing this Boomba short throw shifter. This is like the go-to shifter for WRX guys. That brand's been around a long time. I'm going to try to do kind of a short how-to on that. I mean, there's going to be obviously better videos if someone wants to see it, but it's kind of an extensive little swap. It's not like a 240 where you just pluck it out with a C-ring and call it a day. This is actually, you got to rip apart some stuff. So anyways, that's going to be today's objective. I'm going to try to get this done, and Tyler just showed up with his Mustang, so we're going to unload it. And then that's tomorrow's goal, and I'll be doing a separate video on that build. So anyways, I'll do a couple more videos with today. This is just the intro, and we'll try to get this Subaru done. So that's the plan. So here we are back, and we are in the console area. So I've got it already ripped apart, but I'll show you guys kind of what to do. So with the e-brake, you want to just pop this up. It just comes straight up, and then there's a screw that holds down the console right here. You have that screw, and then you have two in the compartment back here under the felt. Once that's loose, you can just slide that back. And once that's done, then you come up here. There's two screws here, screw here. Well, actually, let me back up. The shifter bezel, that just pops out. I just put my hands right here in that pocket, and I pulled back on it, and it just popped loose. So then once you're in here, there's four screws, one here in these corners, and then it's like a tab right here. You just kind of undo that, and then this supposedly just pops. Actually, you don't really have to take it all the way out, I don't think. You just kind of separate it so you have some room. So you don't really have to take it all the way out if you don't want to. I think you can work around it. Anyways, once you got to that, then it's a matter of these 12mm bolts. And then I believe once you take those loose, the whole thing will come out, and then you can take it over to a workbench and work on it separately. So that's it for now. I'm gonna rip this apart and get this bitch apart. Shifter out, as you can see, it's all one big assembly. To take the shifter out step by step, you'll want to remove this, and then the bolt. This bolt here removes this, I think it's called a plunger, a neutral plunger, and then once you get that apart, then I'll send you some more stuff. So I'm going to rip this apart now, and then we'll do the next thing. So once you got that stuff ripped apart, there's a side bolt. This goes in right here. You'll rip that out. Then you have the neutral safety gizmo, whatever this is. It's on the other side. You just pull it out. Now it's loose. Toss it to the side. Now you'll rip off these 7mm bolts, and then these top bolts, and then the shifter, I do believe it slips out, so we should be good to go on that. Here we are, we got the shifter. It pulled straight out after you got the bolts loose on it, and then once you got that loose, then you can take this pop it loose, and then the shifter, you basically got to wiggle it out of there, and then you can swap the grease, swap the bushing, and then basically do a reverse of what we did to take it apart. So a little complicated with this thing. It's a lot of little bitty pieces that have to go together. It's the first time I've done it. I've watched a YouTube video. There's a guy that does it. If you want a little more hands-on, watching the guy actually do a time-lapse version of it. It's just a Boomba install on a WRX. That's what I've been watching, and check it out. I just wanted to, show you guys that, I work on other stuff than the WRX, or, on 240s. So here we are there. I'm going to finish this up, and then we're going to do the lip kit. So that's the plan. So hope you guys enjoying it. What's up, everyone? So we finished up the WRX today. It didn't take near as long as I thought it could. I'm really stoked on that. So here's the finished product. Got the new lip kit on. You can see. And of course, Valerie will take better photos and put it on her Instagram later on. But I got the rear valance put on, and then the sides. Really happy about it. The way it came out. This kit bolted up pretty much like an OEM piece ought to. Very happy with it. So give the car a little bit of a flair for a good budget. So happy with it. Then finished up the short throw. Sadly, we did not get to use the other knob, at least for now. I had to mod it. So with the Boomba, whatever you want to call it, shifter, the outside circumference or whatever diameter of this is bigger than the inside diameter of the aftermarket shift knob that we had. So what I'm going to try to do is get a Dremel and then Dremel it out on the inside so that she can put it in, because what happens is, like, of course with the stock one it works just fine. It's no big deal, so that's why I threw it back on there until I finished the other shift knob. So what happens is on the stock one, or on the aftermarket one, when you pull this up, this Boomba piece right here, it goes inside the shifter, up inside it, and it wants to stay because it's literally just dragging just a hair. So I'm gonna waller out the other one later on and try to get that fixed so that way she can put her aftermarket knob back on and get that thing pretty much good to go. But that's the car. That's the lip kit. Really easy install. I didn't do a how-to on that because it's pretty simple. I mean, line up the bolt holes and put in some of the self-tapping screws. I used some actual bolts on it. I put some actual bolts on it so it'd be really firm, so I wouldn't have to worry about it, come loose on her on the highway at high speeds. With the 240, we don't really care because we use zip ties on them things, but her car is a daily driver. It gets driven way more than any of our, track car stuff. So I want to make sure it wouldn't fall off on her. So that concludes that car. Pretty happy with it, getting it done. I don't have to touch it probably for quite a while. I did an oil change with it too. So hopefully the next 3,000 miles, I won't have to touch it all. So I'm pretty happy about it. So that concludes the WRX how-to do a Boomba short throw shifter. And hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks.